Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible for 20 minutes. Today's workout is called Chrisalicious in honor of my friend Chrissy's birthday. It is 10 slam balls, 20 toe taps, 10 V-ups, and 20 kettlebell swings. So we're gonna go through all of those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. All right, so the first movement is going to be our slam ball. So we are gonna stand in front of the slam ball. We're gonna grab it with two hands. Let me do facing first. We're gonna grab it with two hands. We're gonna come down into a squat, good squat position. So chest up, knees out, back straight, core engaged. Grab it with two hands on either side, and then we're gonna bring it straight up overhead till our arms are straight, and then we're gonna slam it down to the ground, right? So that's one. Now, to make it quicker, we wanna try to catch it on the bounce on the bottom. But again, we should be squatting down, not bending over. All the way up. And down. So again, we want to squat down, no bending over, all the way up overhead, not to here, just straight arms. So if we don't have a slam ball or we have a med ball, we can use a med ball. Just a little warning, a med ball is way bouncier than our slam ball, so we just want to definitely catch it on the bounce. You obviously aren't going to go down as far, so into that squat, so you can catch. And Maggie is here. You can catch it and then squat, and then come all the way up as well if you want to add a little extra something in there. If we don't have any of those things, we can use our plate to overhead. So again, we're going to come down and we're going to twist that plate up and overhead till our arms reach all the way up, come back down, touch. Okay, so our next movement is going to be our toe taps. If you've ever played soccer on any sort of team during practice, I guarantee you did this. So we're going to take our slam ball or our med ball, whatever we're using, and we're just going to tap our toes on the ball. Obviously with the med ball, it's going to be a little bit higher. We want it to tap on the top of the ball. So if we're using our plate, we can do it to the plate as well. All right, so that one was a pretty easy movement. The next movement is going to be our V-up. Love those V-ups. So we're gonna come down and we're gonna just touch our toes at the top. Modifications with knees or alternating legs. Now, an important part of V-ups is really making sure you're engaged that core. So the more you're able to time it with your arms and your legs coming up at the same time, the more you're really gonna feel it. Troublemakers here. But really think about bringing those legs up. Oh, another modification we can do is just leg raises. And again, we really think oh God, we don't want, okay, everybody is excited for leg raises, I guess. So we want to keep our head and shoulders off the ground. We can put our hands under our butt and we can bring our legs up. But really, especially for this movement, we really want to focus on that lower core because we don't want to just be moving our hips around. We really want to be using that core to be able to really engage and strengthen that midsection there. Okay, so our last movement, as the dogs get crazy on this rainy day, we're gonna do our kettlebell swings. So we'll just go over the movement really quick. You okay? You're like doing a split there, babes. So we want to set up ourselves for success. That is a tight core, straight back. We're going to move our hips backwards. So our hips are going to come back. And then as we come back, we're going to have a slight bend in the knee. We should not be squatting at any point. It should only be a slight bend. Guys, this is really not the time. Okay, so as we come back with our hips, our back is straight, our chest is up, we're looking forward. We're gonna come back and we're gonna hit the outside of our wrist to the inside of our thigh. If we're hitting at any place above that wrist, you are probably either leaning too far down or you're doing that squat we just talked about that you shouldn't be doing. You guys keep going that way. Okay, so it should be all about that hip drive, strong hip thrust. And when you get to the top, you're going to squeeze your butt at the top. You want to come to about eye level here. The more you are able to use leg drive, hip drive, the higher the kettlebell is going to get up. You are not pulling the kettlebell with your arms. So if you're having a hard time and you're only getting to about here, and videotape yourself, because that's a really great way to see really how high you're getting. And you might surprise yourself. You might only be getting to here and you're thinking you're up here. Or you're way up here and we want you about here. And we want our arms straight, no T-Rex arms. That's a little bit cheating. So, okay, with the kettlebell, we'll show you real quick. It is just like this. And again, I am not pulling with my arms. I am simply using my hip thrust to get that up. So if you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell, and it's the same movement, just with the dumbbell. Okay, so that is the workout. It's 20 minutes. It should be lots of fun. So good luck and happy birthday, Chrissy.